Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my dear students of the Tamayuz School. Inshallah, in this video, I'm going to teach you lesson 1 in unit 2. Of course, we previously studied unit 1, which was about we are what we eat, about healthy eating. This unit 2, is completely different. It's about culture or respecting culture. So when I hear the word culture, of course, you have to recognize so many things. So who can tell me in general, what is culture? So if I ask you this question, what is culture? Culture, of course, is a combination of many things like values, attitudes, beliefs, customs, and so many things. Also like language, it can be about your behavior, it can be food, art, drama, music, films, and so on. So when you hear the word culture, all these things will come to your mind. Again, the culture is a combination of some beliefs, language, or custom, rituals, behaviors, and so on. So all these things are related to the word culture. So today, inshallah, we have some new words. First, are going to have a look at the words, then go in details to the topic. The first word that we have today, or which is very important today, which is aspiration. Aspiration, it's a noun. Aspirations like hope. Your aspirations are your possibilities. So this is the first word which we have today, aspiration. The second one, initiative. Initiative as a noun, if someone is initiative, it's an adjective. But if you have an initiative, so you start something by yourself, no one forced you to do something, so it is called initiative. It's a noun. The third word is a mentor. It can be a verb, it can be a noun. So if I mentor you, I give you a piece of advice. So if I give you a piece of advice, so I am your mentor. Mentor, which is someone who can give you advice, who guide you to do something. We are going to discuss these words in details in a minute. So these are the three words. Again, repeat after me. Aspiration, initiative, and mentor. Again, aspiration, initiative, mentor. So let's have a look at the first one. Who is a mentor again? A mentor is someone you learn from, someone who guides you, someone who gives you pieces of advice. So this is called a mentor. So again, a mentor is a person who gives younger people or less experienced people some advice. Okay? It can be over a period of time. It can be at work or school, or you can find mentors only also at prisons and hospitals. So this is called mentor. The second word we have today, it can be also as a verb, as I said before. So if I give you advice, so I mentor you. Okay. The second word which I have, which is aspiration. Every one of us has his own aspirations. We have some goals. We have some aims we want to achieve. So this is called aspiration. It can be like hope, it can be like a goal or something you want to achieve. So my aspiration is to live in peace with my family. If I want to have a lot of money, so my aspiration is to have a lot of money. If I want to live in peace, so it's also my aspiration, and so on. Okay, so aspiration. The last word in lesson 1, which is initiative, it has two meanings. As I said, it can be an adjective, it can be a noun. So students must have initiative. They should not be imitators. They shouldn't imitate other people. They must learn to think and act for themselves and be free. So I don't follow someone. I am initiative. I do something by myself without following anyone. So you have to take the initiative, or you have to be initiative. This is the word initiative. Now let's have a look at page 18 in your student's book. So in this page we have some mentoring matters, mentoring problems, or mentoring issues. So the first exercise is about mentoring. As I said, we already studied the word mentor, which is a person who gives you a piece of advice. Now, look at the leaflet here. We have a leaflet in your book. It's in yellow color, and we have to discuss the questions below. Okay, we have to discuss the questions below. What are the questions again? Yalla, let's have a look at the first question. Of course, I will give you a little time to read the questions and to read the leaflet. Then I'll be back to discuss them together. Okay, let's have a look at the first question. The first one, it is about why are they looking for successful professionals and students? This is the first question. Why are they looking for successful professionals and students? So after reading the leaflet, after reading this piece of paper, we have discovered that they want some successful professionals to join their exciting initiative throughout Kuwait. So to join their exciting initiative throughout Kuwait. Question B, who can benefit from being mentored? Who can benefit from being mentored? Of course, if you think about the group of people who can benefit, of course, you can think about middle-aged people, you can think about only teenagers, you can think about only elderly people, but in fact, all these groups can benefit from being mentored. Teenagers, okay. Young adults, okay, like you, like your age, you are young adults or you are teenagers, and when you go to the university, you are young adults, middle-aged, and elderly people. All these groups can benefit from being mentored. Question C, how can mentoring schemes help build relationships in your community? I mean, mentoring, is it useful? Is it beneficial in the community? Of course, we have so many benefits of mentoring, which breaks down barriers. Barriers means obstacles, problems in our community. Also, mentoring encourages individual aspirations for each person. I mean individual for each person. So this is called individual. This is about mentoring, which is the first part of our lesson today. Exercise number 2, it's different, totally different topic. As you can see, this is a logo. I don't know if you have seen this logo before, but it's very common. Of course, you have to look at it, and also we have a fact file down. Then you have to read it, then go to the questions below. Okay, just have a look at the logo, and I will be back. Of course, you have 4 questions here, A, B, C, D. What does the United Nations logo to the right, this logo to the right, what does it stand for? You have to tell me about the United Nations. Discuss it. In the United Nations, we have some information in the fact file about the United Nations. Do you have or do you know any other information about it? After reading the fact file, also you have to tell me what is the main purpose of the United Nations. As I said, we have an abbreviation for, we call it acronym, UN for United Nations. UN for United Nations. The last question, what is the topic of the article and what kind of information do you think will be included? Okay, so here we have this logo. You have to know this is the United Nations logo. It is blue and it represents many things. Let's have a look at what does, or the way the word represent, I mean it stands for. What does it stands for? Of course, you have or you can see a map of the world. So it uses a world map to represent the fact it is a worldwide organization, not related to only one country. No, it is a worldwide organization. We have also olive branches. Olive branches represent the global peace. and security the UN aims to achieve. So this is the goal or the aim of the UN is to achieve security amongst the countries. So this is the first question. Question B. Of course, we have a lot of information about the UN in the fact file. What do you learn from, or what did you learn from this fact file? Of course, we have the number of the countries, we have the location, and so on. Okay? So it's time to know the purpose, the main aim, or the purpose of the UN. So the main purpose of the UN is to discuss disagreements between countries and to create laws that enable countries to work together and live harmoniously. I mean, to live in harmony together without wars, without problems, without disputes. So this is called harmoniously. So this is the main purpose of the UN. The topic of the article that you have read, of course, it's about culture of peace. Culture of peace, which is the main topic of our article today. Let's directly go to lesson 2, which is on the next page. In lesson 2, you have also some new vocabulary. Let's have a look at them first. Then we have to discuss them in details in a minute. The first word, which is creed. Repeat after me. Creed. It's a noun. Next, we have delegate. Delegate, not gate. It's delegate. It's a noun also. Someone is a delegate. Number 3, diversity. Diversity, it's a noun, not diversity, it's diversity. The next one is seminar. Seminar, as you can see, these students are attending a seminar. It's also a noun. The next one, tolerance, it's a noun. Tolerance, you should have tolerance. These are the words that we have studied already. The first word that we have studied, which is creed. If I have a set of beliefs, it's my religion, it's my creed. Okay, the Muslim creed, I mean the Muslim religion, something that is in your heart and your mind, and you cannot change it easily. It's my creed. Okay, it's called faith. It is called faith. Sometimes we can call it religion. Creed and faith, they are beliefs that you or that affect the way you live. The next one, which is interfaith. What is an interfaith problem? It's an adjective. It means it is related to different religions or different members of different religions. So if we have a problem between Muslims from Islam and people from Christianity, so this is an interfaith problem. So interfaith, it means between religions, okay, related to religions, interfaith. Delegate, this is a person. If Kuwait sends a delegate to the UN, so he is a person chosen or elected by a group to speak or vote for them. So this is a delegate. I mean someone who is sent to speak for people or instead of people. A delegate of Kuwait in the United Nations, and so on. Of course, we need, as you say here, we have diversity of colors, diversity of, and so on. So we have diversity of ideas. So diversity means we have different of people or different things, different people, different colors, and so on. So this is called diversity. It can mean also variety of something. So different types of things, different types of people, and so on are called variety. These people are attending a seminar. A seminar, it means a group of people gathering in one place, listening to someone. So this is called a seminar. Here is a seminar also. This is the picture of a seminar when you can find, or where you can find, a group of students or a group of people listening to someone eagerly and listening to him with great attention. So it's an occasion or a place when a teacher or someone, an expert and so on, is lecturing someone, lecturing some people, or meeting a group of people to study or discuss something. Okay, this is the most important word of the topic. the most important word in Unit 2, which is tolerance. Tolerance is a noun. If you are or if you have tolerance, so you accept others. We are Muslims, so we have to accept other religions. You are Kuwaiti, so you have to accept other nationalities. You are white, so you have a light skin. Your skin is not black or not brown, so you have to accept other colors and so on. So this is called tolerance. When you accept other people, it's respecting of other people. You have to give it if you want to get it. Okay, this is respect. So you have to respect other cultures. We have to respect other creeds, other colors, other origins, and so on. So it's about respect. Now let's go directly to page 19, which is about culture of peace. Here we have to read the article. I will give you time to read the article. Why? To answer exercise number 4. Exercise number 4, as you can see here, it's about true or false. We have to read some sentences and decide, are these statements true or false? Okay. I'll give you a little time, then I'll be back. Of course, you have to read the questions first, then go to the article. Okay, that's enough. Let's check the answers. Of course, this is about culture of peace, about a meeting in the United Nations when or where Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah attended, and he was representing Kuwait at that time. He was the Emir of Kuwait at that time. So we have to check the answers together. Question A, the meeting that we have read about, the meeting main emphasis was upon the lack of respect. Lack, I mean, we don't have much of something. No respect. Is it about no respect and values in the modern world? Of course, huh? It's not true. It's false. You can write F or you can write false, or you can tick this sign like X. So it's false because the emphasis is about the need for everyone to respect different cultures and religions, but not the lack of respect. Sentence B, more than 70 nations sent delegates to the conference. More than 70 nations. Is it right? Is it true or false? Of course it's true. More than 70 nations, and Kuwait was one of them. Kuwait was one of them. Question C, Kuwaiti citizens have organized conferences for the government. No way. Citizens don't organize for the government. The government can organize for people, but not the contrary. So we have the government has organized for Kuwaiti citizens. The last question, Ban Ki-moon, who was the General Secretary of the United Nations at that time, Ban Ki-moon encouraged cultural diversity. Of course, it's true. It's his job to encourage cultural diversity and tolerance and so on, not less. Okay, to make the world more secure, not less secure. Okay. Question or exercise number 5, we have to complete these sentences using words from the article. Of course, words should or can be used only once. You shouldn't use a word twice or in 2 sentences, okay? I will give you time to answer this question. In a minute, I'll be back to you. Okay, that's enough. It's time to check the answers of you, or to check if you understood this question or not. The meeting sought, it's the past of seek, sought to emphasize, or the meeting wanted to emphasize our common. Of course, it's from the passage, from the article. Of course, common humanity. We are all humans, so we share humanity. Kuwait has organized several conferences to raise of modern moderation and understanding. Always remember this phrase: raise awareness. Raise awareness. To raise awareness of people, it means to make them know something. Question C: over 70 countries sent. It's an active word of our lesson today. Delegates, exactly, delegates to the meeting. The last one: it is important to the followers of other, of course, to respect the followers of other religions. You can say creeds, it's okay, but here we have to write religions. To respect the followers, I mean the people of our religions. Before we end our lesson today, we have to make sure that you understand the lesson. Who can tell me quickly what has Kuwait done to further the culture of peace? As we have seen in this video, we have studied that Kuwait has organized conferences in London and Washington to promote mutual understanding and respect. So it has organized conferences. Okay. Also, Kuwait, or the Kuwaiti government, arranged seminars and programs to raise awareness and promote respect among Kuwaiti citizens. Kuwait sponsored many conferences about religious tolerance among people. So this is the answer to the question: what has Kuwait done to further the culture of peace? Now, can tell me, why does the UN meet? The UN, I mean the United Nations. The United Nations meet, of course, to discuss disagreements, exactly, to discuss disagreements, and also to agree on rules and laws through which countries can work together and live harmoniously, in harmony, side by side, together in one world. This is the aim of the United Nations. What is the aim again of the culture of peace? It's a meeting that was held in the United Nations. Of course, the main aim of this meeting was to emphasize the need for everyone to respect and tolerate with other religions, other cultures, and of course to promote mutual understanding. So this is the last question: how can they achieve this aim? Of course, by interfaith dialogue, international dialogue, intellectual dialogue, interfaith dialogue. So this is the end of our video today. I hope you benefited from this video, and see you inshallah in next videos. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.